For many years, no matter where I was, no matter what I was doing, if I was around other people outside of my family or my friends, I was stuck in my own head. Is my hair looking good? Are other people looking at me? Are my clothes fitting me good? Picture little Daniel fixing his shirt and thinking that nobody's looking at him while he's like trying to fix his hair, walking in the halls. Everybody was seeing him. Finding every little thing I didn't like about myself. You know what the worst part was? I was supposed to be on my side. And I hated me. The only one who knew what I was going through. And I rejected him too. You know, the funny thing is we weren't born like this. You were born feeling powerful. And somewhere along the way, many occasions, so many occasions built up that tried to convince you otherwise. And they did their job. You believed their lies. Trying to run away will only bring you closer to them. But you know what? Reality brought you this message today because you're ready. You may be a little bit nervous, but you're ready for change. Because truthfully, you're done with this. You don't like having to walk around and worry about what other people are thinking about you. You know you're powerful. You're called to it. And this weakness that you're applying to this fake personality that you have, this weakness knows that you have strength. Today you're going to learn to let go. Today, you're going to learn to be the one who you are. Look, I know you suck in your stomach when you walk, thinking that if you push out your stomach into the world, people are going to reject you. I know that your voice, hell, even your personality somewhat changes depending the person you're around. You have this tendency to act a certain way different than the one who you are because you want to feel powerful and you think that other people can give you that power. You think their validation will make you stronger, more powerful. Has that worked? The first thing you need to learn and understand thoroughly is that you need to forget about other people's validation to make you powerful. Doing what you will do, acting as you are, being who you are, is more powerful than any other way society could ever convince you of. Just be. If you're quiet, be quiet. If you're loud, then be it. You don't need to make promises for the one who you are. You don't need to worry about consistency of your personality because the one who you are is the only constant. Breathe deeply like a fat king. Press your stomach into the world. Allow your conscious loving to press through the world just like your stomach, bro. You know what? This all sounds right. And you can do this. You know you can do this. Just let go. Simply just be. But you know what, man? There's one thing in the way. One thing. Fear. The first time I had this realization, it came with doubt. What if people don't like me? It was a scary thought. Really scary. You know, For many years, I didn't speak to anybody at all. So much so that there came a point in like grade 6 to grade 7, people would ask me why I was so quiet. I was mute, man. And you know, it was because a lot of this insecurity, a lot of this self-doubt. But you know, in high school, I decided to change that. In contrast with speaking with nobody, I spoke to everybody. And I felt good for a while, but I just couldn't keep it up because I wasn't being the one who I was. So, reality crumbled. Often I'm more quiet. That's simply just how my brain is wired. And I must make no apology for that. For a long time, I only worked on myself solely to escape this feeling of inadequacy. And running away from this feeling, ironically, made me just run closer to it. It's like seeing a lion right in front of you and then running towards it. How is that going to work? Hey, maybe you can scare it off, but in that case, you are just becoming fear. And then nobody wins. Nobody. It is imperative that when you're just being and relaxing in yourself, you know that is the right thing. You know. But even knowing that, you're still going to be afraid. It is imperative that you realize your people will come. And by being the one who you are, you will not only attract the people who actually love you for you, but you're going to repel the people who aren't. And that can sometimes be a scary thing because sometimes we want this validation from the people we really don't care about. But truly, you don't really care about them anyways. So if they don't like you, do you really care? If they're not in your reality, do you really mind? The sooner you let go of the validation of those who don't care about you, the sooner those special people will come. I knew this for a long time. It was hard to let go. And once I did let go, it all came at once. This new year in high school, I simply just let go. When I sat down, I breathed like a fat king on his throne. When I walked around, I did not care if I was being quiet, loud, excited, bored. I simply just was. And you know what, too? I even started meditating at school. And, you know, like, not many people meditate. So it's kind of a weird experience. And, you know, I remember the first time I did it, I was nervous. And the interesting thing is that when I meditate at home, I'm not nervous, not at all. There's no really thoughts going in my mind. I'm focused on my breath. The first time I meditated at school, if somebody walked past, their steps being, if I'm here, their steps being closer towards me, if they're just walking past, my heartbeat would pound. The closer they got to me. And I noticed my body was afraid. And with time, my mind, my soul, it realized that it's just my body that's afraid. And you know what? My heart stopped pounding. And you know what's even better? When I was meditating out by the pond behind my school in the nice little weather, a girl joined me too. And you know what? This girl, she's really special, man. She's cool. She meditates with me, man. Not many people can say that. Something that you do that some people may consider weird, that you just love and you're unapologetically doing because that is the one who you are. your people will come. And now I've got a girl who actually enjoys spending time with me, the one who I am. And that's really special. Really special, man. I've strengthened friendships, made new friendships. Even my friend in Japan, we're like closer than ever, even though he's so far away. Simply because I've just relaxed into being the one who I am. And I'm not trying to do anything just except be friends. That's it. And you know, all of this will come for you. Everything you're looking for will come for you when you can relax and just be the one who you are. But you know what? There's the question. Who is the one who you are? Sebastian walks through life, and every chance he gets, he looks in the mirror. Every single chance. He walks through his house, he sees a mirror, he walks, he stops. He walks outside, he sees a little glimpse of a car door mirror, and he just he tries to like play it off, not as looking at it, but he looks in the mirror, in his little reflection. And when he looks in the mirror, he sees a body, and often he is disappointed. And even the times that he's not disappointed, even those times, he's still insecure. Still. I mean, he's relying on the looks of a big flat rock's reflection to decide if he's powerful. When Sebastian wants to say something, he is so up in his head that he truly believes he is his head. He is the body in the mirror. He is the insecurity he sees. He is the one he calls himself. He doesn't realize that the one who he is truly is being limited by the one he calls himself. The only one who understands what he's truly going through. No. This next thing is going to be different than what you're used to. I want you to trust in me. And everything I've just said will make sense. I want you to breathe with me. In and out. And keep going. You're not actually the one breathing. A body is. You're not the one thinking. A brain is. You are observing the breathing thinker. Now, where does this consciousness that you identify with originate from? What is this source, and where does it come from? Look around you. You see it. The fullness of gratitude and loving. Everything you see is a whole, entire gift. Everything. Including that reflection in the mirror. Including the ones you see around you who piss you off. They are gifts. And you're simply just the observer. Relax into this source as much as you can, because everything else is secondary and only a mirage of necessity. Everything. The more you do practices like these, the more you're going to be able to recognize him. And the easier it's going to be to do that too. You have to do You know what, man? To put it simply, you are separate from the body and brain that you identify as. You are simply the observer. And when you relax into this boundless loving and gratitude you see, when you relax into the one who you are, you will truly accomplish just being. And everything you've been looking for will come to you. Because when you can truly love yourself for the one who you are and embrace the little faults, the little imperfections, you will not only have inner peace, but also a self-security that naturally dissolves these little faults or imperfections. Because most of them, if not all of them, in fact, all of them, once you can stop convincing yourself, were only created by your fear of fear. And just being, observing the thoughts and emotions your brain comes up with, remembering that it's just a mirage of necessity, will cause you to meet that fear with fearlessness. As you walk through life, just remember that you're observing it all. Look around and meet the world with your conscious loving and gratitude. Just be. You know, man, your reality is shifting as we speak. And it's scary to think that you're on a new course. But all of it's with love and gratitude. I've got to give you a crucial warning, though. A really, really, really crucial warning. A warning that if you don't take seriously, all of this video will be redundant. Earlier, I spoke of a time in my life where I worked on myself solely to escape this feeling of inadequacy. And it's possible you will make this mistake also with your new shift. This is not the way, and this is why. Once your reality shifts, you're going to realize you've already gotten everything that you've ever wanted. You just didn't realize it was there until you realized it. And you didn't take the opportunities that were there because you were ignorant to them, because you hadn't shifted yet. Synchronicity will occur. And basically what that is that everything is going to happen at once. It's all going to come at once. I've said that before, but when it does come, it's going to be weirdly specific and weirdly timely. Perfect timing. And it's just going to be like, whoa, oh shit. That's actually crazy that all this is happening. All this is lining up. You're going to feel on top of the world. You will be king. Because the one who you are is very generous. And then, because the one who you are also loves you, he will give you a little hiccup. And this will be where reality tests you to see if you truly are this new man. If your new reality's foundation is sound and you've understood everything I've just told you, everything will be just fine, and you're just gonna laugh all this stuff off, all these trials and tribulations with a little smile. Your humor will push through it, and you will even think it's kind of fun and funny. But if your foundation is weak, and you didn't understand all the things I've been telling you, and you're doing all of this to escape inadequacy, for some other reason. I mean, Both of us are on two different paths, even though we are very much alike. If your foundation is weak, your reality, as I said before, will crumble. And everything will be just as it was before. And you will entirely forget about this video. What I'm saying is, it's all going to be easy at first. And then just as all of the goodness came at once, all of the pressure will come too. It's scary. It will be scary. You're going to feel like you're actually being like pressurized, like squished down. But truly, don't be afraid. And don't go on waiting and looking for these hiccups for when they come, because that's not going to work. Just remember this. He will test you to see if you are who you truly say you are. And you will respond to these hiccups, these uncertainties, these trials and tribulations with acceptance, gratitude, and perseverance. Because these tests are designed to make you more powerful and more of integrity. No thing, circumstance, setback, or challenge has ever made a difference to the one who you are. Magnify Him and His love, because that is why He's put you here. Today, you will persevere. Tomorrow, you will persevere. Every day, you will take these tests and love through them. Because this is the one who you are. Good luck, bro. You got this.